to yet another exciting episode of the Shibia Show. I'm your host, Millicent Shibia, and of course, you know, on this show, we give you fun, and more fun. We're about to put a smile on your face with our exciting celebrity interviews and our games section. We're going for a short break. When we come back, the show begins. Welcome back. On this episode, we feature one of the greatest actors in Kenya. He's been on stage, he's done film, he's a music director, he's a movie director, and so much more. Karibu sana. Many people know you by your stage name, Mashtaka. What are your real names?
Well, many people know me with different names depending on which show they've watched, in which I feature.
You've been featured in so many movies in Kenya, but the ones that have been highlighted so far, I think, is called The Queen of Nakara, The Captain of Nakara, and Nairobi Half-Life.
Yes. Well, my full names are Joel Kennedy OTUKHO.
Yes.
I was born in
Joel Kennedy OTUKHO, aka Mashtaka, aka.
There are so many.
There are so many AKAs, but now
so let's just stick with Joel Kennedy OTUKHO.
Okay.
I hail from Western Kenya, on the shores of Lake Victoria.
You've been featured in Mashtaka, Nairobi Half-Life. Which other movie were you featured in?
The Equator Russian movie.
The Russian movie.
African Mon Amour, German movie. I've been on other TV programs like Siri, Mheshimiwa.
So in those categories, like hizo movies zote zenye umeshoot, which one was your best, like you really enjoyed working on that project as an actor, because tunajua ulianzia theater, si ndio?
Yes, I can say I started with theater because my acting actually did not start in Nairobi. I started my acting career back at home in Western Province.
What were you doing in Western?
I was an actor in church. We were brought up in a Christian family, so we were encouraged to be in the church all the time when we are not at home.
So you started your acting in church, doing the church programs?
Yeah, then after school, my Form 4, I was doing programs, vernacular programs, but for KBC, Kisumu, the Luya programs. After which, you know, I'm talking about my artistic journey.
Yes.
Which is intertwined with so many other things I've done apart from acting. So, when I came to Nairobi, I specifically came to a theater and film school.
So from the school, the media school, you went to National Theatre where you started your career, starting from theater. Then from there, now you joined film industry. Now yes. The screen part.
Yeah, actually, not actually joining film industry, but I was practicing both theater.
Okay, you were balancing, doing both of them at the same time.
Yeah, theater and film.
So comparing theater, those are the stage plays, and the TV programs, the movies, and everything. Let me put it in one word: screen. So comparing screen and stage, which one do you love most?
Well,
or which one do you have, like, you feel it really works for you?
I wouldn't say which one really works for me because you know, there are different experiences. But I love theater most because it is the mother of all actings.
Exactly.
Yeah, theater. If you've done a stage play, it's very easy for you to manage screen and film. Because in stage plays, you have to memorize all the lines and you have to get them right, and there are no cuts.
Yes, when you mess on stage, that's the end of it. There are no retakes in film.
Retakes.
Okay. So a good actor should start from theater to acquire more skills.
Not a good actor starts from theater because there are theater actors who never cross to film.
To film, okay.
No, but I would say for Kenyan film industry, the best school is theater.
It's theater.
You know, in theater you learn how to project, how to articulate, how to memorize your lines, how to get into character. You know,
yes.
from theater. And now when you move to film, it is much easier.
Much easier.
Much easier.
Okay, but you've not answered me. What was your favorite project you ever worked on? Of course, you've been to so many projects. You've worked. I think our guest today is almost in all Kenyan movies running right now. So
Not really.
I know it's so hard for you to pick one, but just try your best.
Okay.
Or you can just pick the first
In
three.
theater, I would say I really enjoyed acting in Elechia Madi's Concubine. Maybe in film, I mean there are so many, but there was an international movie called Africa Monami. And I really enjoyed being part of that production because of the money now.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, because international movies have good budgets.
What do you mean by international projects have money? Why is it that the projects from outside, they're well-paying, they're well-organized, but when it comes to our local programs, we always have problems here and there? Why? And what do you think we should do to improve the Kenyan film industry? Because many artists there, people are talented, but now, first of all, there are no jobs, especially in Kenya. Is it because the projects are very few and we have so many talents, or what's happening in Kenya? What would you say about the Kenyan film industry?
The Kenyan film industry is still very young. Actually, when I was in college, I can say we had no film industry in Kenya. Because then the only media house was KBC.
Okay.
And once in a while, international movies would come here, they shoot and go. But there was basically no industry, no film industry in Kenya. So when we talk about international movies being well financed, it's because in the Western world, film is not a very young industry. It is something that started way back in the actually 18th century. You'd still get movies that were shot that early.
So you're trying to say, in Kenyan film industry, it's where it is right now because we're still young in the...
International movie makers have embraced film as an industry.
Yes.
You know, and before you develop an industry, you must first of all impart knowledge to the people who you intend to work with. So there are film schools, there are theater schools in the Western world, and the industry is much stronger. It is actually an industry. But in Kenya, we are just now starting.
According to you, for the longest time you've been in film industry, what do you think that we need to do, either as the actors, the producers, the government, or anybody who's interested in film in Kenya should do to improve our film industry?
Okay. Let me compare film to football. You know, there are so many good footballers in Kenya. Very talented.
Yes, yes.
You know, grassroots. You go to primary school, secondary school tournaments, you'll see very good players. But unless we scout for this talent and put them somewhere, it will not be easy to expose them. We should do the same to actors. Scout for this talent, like from school drama festivals, college drama festivals, church festivals. Identify these good actors, take them to colleges, you know, fine-tune them, polish them, then expose them to filmmakers.
Worldwide or just in Kenya?
First of all, we must start locally.
Okay.
You know, then...
It's okay. You're also a producer, right? A film producer.
Yes.
How is the journey? How do you find, how do you feel about being a producer? What are the challenges you faced?
Well,
Let's start with the challenges of being a producer.
You see, a producer is an investor. And you want to invest where you are sure that you will get returns. And as we say, the film industry is very expensive. So as a producer, you have to pump in a lot of money in terms of acquiring equipment and the personnel. And then the little finances you have are taken by the technical department of filmmaking, then you are left with very little for your actors. Because it is expensive, and as an individual I may not be able to get enough money to produce quality show, you know. So there are so many taxes, you know, government taxes. If you have to shoot here, you have to get licenses from the government, you know, so many hurdles.
To any actor who's watching you outside there, what will you tell them? Like, for you, you've been in the industry for the longest time ever. Which advice will you give to them? Or any other person who's willing to join film industry?
Yeah, it's a collective responsibility. For the casting directors, I would encourage them to give upcoming actors and actresses an opportunity. So that we don't keep recycling actors. There are young talent that is very, very good, only that they're not given an opportunity. Now to actors, perfect your art. Seek knowledge. If you can't go to college, access acting knowledge online. They're free to parents. Identify. If you are able to identify the talent in your children, please encourage them. You know, if your son or daughter is good in music, take them to music school. If they are good in acting, there are now acting schools. You know.
Yeah, because you know, when we were growing up, we were just taught to go to school, learn, be a nurse, be a doctor, be a lawyer, be an engineer.
It's a high time we also accept as a matter of fact that the film industry is in Kenya is really coming up very, very fast, and is an industry that can earn so much for the country.
That's great.
So unless we take it serious, we shall just remain where we are and continue.
Now you've heard it for yourself. We're going to take a short break, but when we come, we're going to join our game section, which most of you love it. Stay tuned. Welcome back and welcome to our game section. In our today's game section, we are going to play a game called Never Have I Ever, but we're going to do it differently today. So I'm going to ask our guest a question of something if he has ever done it in his life. If he has ever done it, instead of telling me yes or no, he's just going to drink water. And he is going as well to ask me questions. And if I have ever done the question, something that he has asked me, I'm going to take water. So we're going to start with you. Right, you can take your questions, just take the paper. It has some questions behind there. So who is going to go first?
Ladies first.
Ladies first? Mm-hmm. Okay, Mr. OTUKHO. Never have I ever left someone on read. Like somebody send you a text, maybe on WhatsApp or something. In Kenya, we usually call it blue tick. Unauma mtu blue tick. Ushauma mtu blue tick? Yeah. It's your turn.
Okay, Millicent. You said your name is Shibia?
Yeah, I'm Shibia Millicent.
Never. Vincent, never have I ever been on a blind date.
No. I've never been on a blind date. Like, you have to plan. If you're meeting, and so mujaribu na kuwa keen.
You are sure?
So never have I ever been on a blind date. Okay. That one I almost sweared, but
okay.
Never.
Good.
Never have I ever climbed out of a window. Vijana machachari. We was in yes, of course. Imagine you high.
When I was in primary school, we never used to have windows. Actually, they were just open halls.
Open halls,
so
yes.
When you've not done your homework, and especially for the maths teacher, he comes with a bunch of canes.
So when you see him coming through,
climb through the window,
you're gone
and disappear into the maize fields.
Your colleagues hawakuwahi kuuza?
Hata wakiniuza na nimeenda.
Like amekuwa hapa. But they're those good, those who are good, they can cover up for you.
No, there was nothing like covering. You just know you are going to be beaten like a dog.
And you disappear.
Disappear.
Okay.
You'll be brought back by your father.
Kesi baadaye.
Yeah. Never.
Yes.
Have I ever drank silly and dialed my ex. Well, if you're not sure, you dial, you drink silly, and then you dial your ex and then start crying.
Never have I ever deleted a post on social media because it didn't get enough likes.
Never. Never.
Lakini si madem tunakuanga na hiyo ujinga. Unapata hii sasa silikuwa na likes 10, mbona iko na 2, then una delete.
You just leave it there. People will keep
exactly. You just leave it there. People will be referring to it.
Yeah. So the moment you pull it down, you won't have more views because it's no longer there. So
yes.
You better leave it there. Someone maybe these guys who join social media and become your friend may just stumble upon it and look at it. And
because even me, I post things like to keep them for memories. Maybe some other day I'll go back there and refer on this day this and this happened. So when you pull down, it's not a good idea.
Just being stupid, just being silly.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, never have I ever farted in a lift.
I beg.
Hey, Jesus. You get into a lift, somebody just moves out, and when you get into this lift, you wonder whether you are in a mortuary or... So you are the people.
Yes. In fact, you release the silent one.
Why do you do that?
So you believe you are on your own, and then now maybe you're coming from a very, how do we call it? A meeting that was so tense and you are so afraid. Maybe you're coming from an audition and you're worried. Your tension yote unaachilia kwa lift ukishuka.
See, you can fart in the open, in the streets. Why do you fart in the... Maybe you're just a witch. You know somebody else is coming to use that lift and you fart in it.
No, anyway. The worst part is when somebody walks in immediately.
Especially someone who knows you.
Exactly. But anyway, we survive. Never have I ever pretended to be sick for attention.
Never. Be sick. Who wants to be sick? Sickness is the way to death. Unless when I was a very small boy, I can't remember. For attention. Which attention?
So you just come back home, maybe you're coming from school and now you know, my mom is going to tell me to wash utensils and I'm not ready. Unaanza tu kutetemeka kama wewe ndio unakufa. Or you come back home unaona amepika ugali na managu and you love nyama.
Hey, my friend, the way I grew up in the rural area. You come back from school and you pretend to be sick. There used to be one doctor. And actually he was called Shibia.
My namesake.
That guy would come with his injection like this. No pretend. You are sick, you will receive an injection.
And they used to inject like it.
No. That one never.
Okay. Next.
Vincent Shibia, the doctor with Mr. Ringding's injection. Never have I ever crashed a wedding.
Professional wedding crasher.
You're not invited. Everything is budgeted for. And then you just...
You seated at home. You seated at home. Unaona watu wanapita magari. Then a few minutes unasikia some good music playing kwa church yenye iko jirani na uko nyumbani. Vaa vizuri, ingia, kula keki, kula chakula bure. Even you don't even know the bride and the groom. You just go sing, dance around, then you eat. You wait for that part.
Isn't that being a glutton?
No. You know, sometimes you just, as long as you've been given food and you get a chance to do it. I've done it and I still do it.
And I think it's a good thing.
Weddings.
Yeah,
okay, anything else I won't really mind. But when it comes to wedding, food, free rice,
So it's good.
For anyone who's planning to wed anytime from now, watch out. Okay. Never have I ever been an alibi for a lying friend. What happened?
Don't ask. Go to the next.
No, actually, that was the last question. They're in problem?
Yeah, they are in problems and they are lying. They want to get out of this shit. And they know actually what it means being in that shit. You become another bias.
I think I need more friends.
That's what friendship is all about.
Being there both in good and bad times.
Yes, yes.
I think I need 5 or 10 friends like you.
Yes. I think
Because I have a lot of lies, lies to people to support me.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us on our today's episode. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And for those who are watching us from home, kindly give us your opinion and on our comment section. And you can also give us your feedback on our social media platforms. That is Shibia, the Shibia Show on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can also tell us any guests you'd like us to feature on our next episode. For now, it's a bye.
Goodbye.